Hey guys, this is another video on BTCUSD. So on this video, I was recording the last one and I also had storage full notification. This time they did not even notify me, they just called the video. So I have to record again. It's fine. So on BTCUSD, from the previous video you just watched from this last trade I took somewhere around here at the break of this supply area. So I took a trade around there which I already analyzed on the previous video. So in this one I'll be talking about the next trade I took and the trade that is currently running right now, as the one you just saw the preview before this main video. So I saw this failed 4 hour area, and okay, let me just give you more details about this trade. From a high time frame perspective, on a daily time frame, I saw that market tested like this level, this previous supply area, which is now like a break and a retest on BTC around there. So from here, I already know that market is now planning to get as far up to this area. So we are now trying to trade BTC from anywhere around here up to this area, but we are not swing traders, so you have to be taking profit along the way as price push higher. So that was it on BTC USD. So going on a lower time frame, like my 45 minutes time frame, for me to start getting valid demand areas that I'm likely going to be looking at price to get into and then react from there and probably push up, because I'm not looking for a sell trade on BTC at the moment. So if you notice, price from here came into my 45 minutes demand area and then a retest to my fib level, right, with a clean or a sweep of inducement around here. So the moment market surged and then cleared the liquidity at this previous high, it means that now here is more or less like a failed supply area, because this high now is more or less like a supply, because if market for any reason went below here, here should have been the newest protected high. So the moment market swept it, protecting this low, here became a failed supply area or a failed resistance. So now our support, we find our inducement, which we also saw from the 2 hours time frame. So going on a 2 hours time frame, you see that here market gave us a valid candlestick that swept liquidity all the way to the high to clear liquidity from the supply. And remember that for me to plot my fib, I needed to see a valid candlestick that forms around here, like a valid bullish candlestick that forms around that area. Just one. I don't need weak, because if you consider weak, then you might not get the accurate area that market is likely going to like react from why selling or buying. So I plot my fib from the low of the candle here to the high that the market created, and here is my inducement. Remember that inducement is normally above my fib level and my entry is normally inside my fib level. So this aligns perfectly with what I'm looking for, and I have to consider it a valid setup and then find my entry. So for me to get entry, I already know that I don't have up to 800 pips to risk on BTC, so I have to go on the lower time frame to see this similar pattern inside this area, so I can take a trade from there. So that was why I went straight to my 15 minutes time frame, because here is the 12 time frame. I just went straight to 15 minutes time frame to see how market is reacting around there. So on the 15 minutes time frame, I saw this candlestick that looks like a bullish momentum candlestick and a kind of an engulfing candlestick. But for me to consider it valid, I plotted my EMA to see if the candlestick closed above the EMA for me to confirm. But the fact that the candlestick didn't close above the EMA, I have to go down to a lower time frame to see if I can get a more valid entry, and that's why I scaled down to a 5 minutes time frame. On the 5 minutes time frame, you can clearly see that from that area we are looking out for entry, you can see that we saw a clean 5 minutes bullish candlestick and a close above the EMA 8. You can see that if you go lower, you can see that here is an inducement, and market came to clean the inducement, tap into this 15 minutes, 5 minutes demand block, or you can click another block and then push up from there. And that was how we were able to get this entry, right? I was able to get this entry. So at this point in time, I would say I was not even able to calculate my risks very well, and market just left the area. Because one thing about this trading little account is that you can't just execute while trying to know your stop loss size, because sometimes if you should do it, you might get to see a stop loss that isn't even favorable, and market is not always going to just enter with a week and leave. Sometimes market can enter your area and play a little before it goes. So to be sure you are on a safer side, that you are risking what you can afford to lose, you have to calculate everything clearly. And using my focus tool, you can clearly see what you are risking from your focus tool, unlike gold. So that was it. I was not able to execute from here, and somewhere somehow I was looking and I was more interested in trading gold, that I was not even much somewhere somehow much interested in trading BTC anymore. I was just looking out for gold setup, because remember, this was aligned at that same 7 that gold was giving me a setup. I was not able to even execute any of the two, so I missed this clean move. And at the moment, the target here was for market to just come up to this high side that market created here. But we still have a chance of markets coming into this area, and then our final target of markets coming as far as our area all the way to the upside. So again, just now I was recording, as I'm recording this video, I saw that market also created a new break of structure around here, like breaking the previous resistance or a supply area around here. And then I started looking for a valid demand area, like a candlestick where I can plot my fib. So I checked random candlesticks and I saw that the most recent candlestick around that area that is very close to liquidity was, that should be on my 3 minutes time frame. Yeah, on a 3 minutes time frame, as same with 5 minutes and then a 1 minute time frame. That was how I was able to mark out this candlestick that has the lowest low around here, because I didn't get to see a clean candlestick that just closed, a clean strong bullish candlestick that closed above this area. So I just have to take this candlestick because it was closest to liquidity around here, and liquidity is aligning with this area I'm looking out for entry. So that was how I saw this clean entry. Remember, you must not see a demand inside this area. You can execute from the fib level as long as inducement is lying above it. You can execute from here, and that was how I executed from here with my stop loss just slightly below this area, while targeting overall target, which was also aligning with targets for this trade that is currently running up to 7 RR in our favor. So I'm looking at this trade coming all the way up to this area before making a reversal, continuation, or anything that happens. So we're going to leave this trade to see how it finally played out. You'll be like, where is the proof that I executed this trade? Yeah, there is what we call HMR. So during the HMR season, your broker normally removes leverage. So I'm trading with broker's money, which is leverage. I tried to execute this trade, this recent one, but it wasn't working. So it was giving me insufficient margin or insufficient funds. So all clean 5 trades, I missed all of them. I wasn't able to even take not even a single one. Somehow it's another strategy on its own, not even taking, because if you don't take trades, the money still remains your money. You didn't lose anything. But on a longer term, you still have your money, or you make profit. That's it. So if you'd like to know how this trade letter ended up, make sure you use the link to join my Telegram group so that you can see trades like this, the Telegram channel and the Telegram group chat. I mean, I also have a group chat whereby we can communicate. If you have setup, or if you want to ask me a question based on the setup I drop, you can just on the group chat, like, refer me to the setup I drop on Telegram channel. You can also even share your own setup, and maybe if you want us to have a breakdown on the setup or the pair, that all these things happen in the Telegram group chat. So make sure you join the group chat so you can be fully aligning with the Forex community right there. So see you on the next video. I'm Jovianking, and I wish you all profitability this year. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right now. Like, click the subscribe and turn on bell notification so you won't miss any updates from this channel. If you're new to this channel, also like this video. If you're old to the channel, if you have been our subscriber, thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. I like the videos recommended to more persons on YouTube. See you next time. I'm Jovianking Trace. Bye bye.